Good afternoon, everybody. Keith here. Hoping everybody's having a good day, enjoying life, living life, loving life. Wanted to hop on. Talk about everybody being up in arms. Everybody's alarmed. Everybody's antagonizing others, being antagonistic. So I wanted to put out an alert. And for you, those of you who are watching, I hope you're paying real close attention because what I just said is very specific, and so I'm going to go over it. So I'll repeat it one real quick time. You see a lot of people up in arms today. All alarmed and everything. Acting all antagonistic. So I wanted to put out an alert. So let's start with alert. What is an alert? Now, hopefully everybody can see this. I'm going to try to hold it as steady as possible. But it says alert, Latin root. And it says French, alerte, from Italian, allerta, on the lookout, alla to thee. On the erta, lookout. And then in parentheses got from Latin ad ilium, to that, or add to. It says see add. And it says from, past participle of igere, to raise. To raise. From Latin, erigere, see, erect. Erect. Homo erectus. Pretty simple concept, right? Something that's standing up, not sitting down, not on all fours, not on their knees, or on their knees, kneeling. But what is the action of erect? We see this in the Bible when it says resurrect. What is res? Res is the body. What resurrects this body every time I stand up or sit down? It's something internal. Okay? So, when we send out an alert, are we sending out an alert by a verbalization? Simply by emotion? Didn't have to say a sound. See this a lot in monkey groups when all of a sudden one of them spots a snake or something. They'll stand up and start yakking. They verbalize and vocalize. And then they start jumping into trees. Okay? It's part of a resurrection. It's an alert. And when we think of alert, we think of also an alarm, like I just said. An alert is just the physical movement. The standing erect. Okay? The alarm is different. And here we have Entomon online. Alarm, late 14th century, a call to arms in the face of danger or an enemy. From Old French, alarm. From Italian, all arm, two arms, literally to the arms. A contraction of phrase, all arm. All itself, a contraction of two. From Latin ad, and again it says see ad. And again we're talking about Latin illus, feminine accusative plural of ill. The, see le in French, with arm, the arm. From Latin arma, weapons, including armor. Literally tools, implements of war. From pi root ar, to fit together. Okay? What is it you fit together with? Do you fit together with the Word of God? Or do you fit together with the word of the legislation? When you stand erect, why is it you stand erect? When somebody directs you, what are they doing? If they're directing you, that's dual rection. Are they telling you to sit down? Are they giving you a direct order to sit down? Are they giving you a direct order to stand up, to erect? Dual. Who are they serving? Are they serving one God or two? Are they serving one language or two? So in regards to direct, are they telling you to stand up or sit down? Over a period of time, is it going at an incline like this or a decline? Is it at some kind of diagonal? Dual agonal. What's an agonal? Anybody ever think about that? What's an agonal? Do you really study the words and see that there's means dual? So take it away from the rest of the word and see what the rest means. What does agonal mean? Agonal and agonist. May refer to death rattle, deriving from the word agony. Agonal heart rhythm, abnormal heart rhythm, agonal respiration, abnormal breathing pattern. Agonist, the opposite of antagonist. Okay? COVID-19. They say it's a respiratory problem that gives you blood clots. Think about this, people. Agonal. Do you want your life to improve so your heart rhythm comes more complete and harmonic with life? And so that you can breathe in that life of breath so much better? Do you want to take off that mask so you can actually breathe? Or are you on a diagonal going down because you keep listening to their words? Because you keep listening to their call to arms. Because you keep listening to their alarm. Oh my God, 100,000 people are going to die. 1 million people are going to die. How alarming really is it? So in regards to this agonal being the opposite of antagonist, as they mentioned, let's see antagonist. A person who actively opposes or is hostile to someone or something An adversary. Similar. Adversary, opponent, enemy, foe, nemesis, rival. Rival. This is an important one. We'll see here in a minute. Competitor. Contender. Opposition. Competition. The other side. Co-rival. Let's check out competition. Isn't that just a mere contract? So anybody that's an antagonist is just clearly involved in a contract. They're in competition. They're a competitor. They're a contender. They're opposition because they want to receive the award of the contract. Award. They want the person. Okay, remember I said rival? And here we see co-rival. What about a rival? What is a rival? What is an enemy? What is an opponent? What is an adversary? Why are they all being described as opposition, as contenders, competition, competitor? And then look here. Isn't a contract done between allies? And yet it says this is the opposite. Do you comprehend the babble that they put out in these words? And why it's so important to stand erect in the correct wording? I'm not an antagonist. I'm not an agonist. I'm not an agonal. I am on one path. People ask me all the time, Keith, why do you follow such a hard path? It's the only path I see. Anything else is just a mere distraction. Somebody calls an alarm. I don't care how deadly it is. It might be a distraction. They have sent out an alarm. I have to be alert. I have to stand up and observe. First and foremost. I can't just go skittering across the land because somebody called out an alarm. I have to pay attention. I have to be alert before I can act. If I'm prone, I must first get up off my butt. I must first be spiritually moved to do so. In today's day and age, we have so many people crying wolf with all the false flags and the lying politicians and public servants and people withholding information, particularly bankers, judges, attorneys, things like that. And it's all bullshit. And that's why you need to just get back to the origin of the roots yourself, and nobody else is going to do that for you. Nobody else is going to grab you by your bootlace and pull you up and expect you to stand up when they let go. They can't do it. Only you can do that. And you don't stand up at a diagonal. You can certainly fall down at a diagonal. But most people stand straight up. And they follow a straight path. Always being alert. That's why I say I quit commerce 4 years ago, and I will forever from now on ask questions every step along the way, in every instance. Every standing I'm in, every time I move, every step I take, I will question it to make sure that I am balanced. Like I spoke of yesterday. I've got to remain balanced at every instance. For every reason, I have to be alert. Anyway, the only thing that I want to mention here after this is in regards to that alarm. You know, like I said, I'm not going to listen to an alarm that's of somebody crying wolf. However, like I've discussed recently, we have Isaiah 54, which is the way I see it is another correlation of the new covenant. And it tells us the first word in Isaiah 54, sing. And so when I send out a sound, it should be a sound of a song, a verse of peace and joy and happiness and love, and not what we think of today as an alarm, what we think of today as an alert. We need to change our comprehension about these various different words and realize how they affect us, the way they are used today, and how we can use them to affect ourselves by discerning what they actually mean to us. Like I said, alert is to raise, to erect. To erect what? The body. That's resurrect. That's what they speak of in the Bible. And if you truly know where that word comes from, only I can tell myself to stand up. Only I can tell myself to sit down according to my environment. Now, granted, there's going to be times I'm going to sit down because somebody else tells me to, because they've got greater force and I know it's deadly. But when I'm walking out of a jail and they're told to let me go, and I am told I'm supposed to sign release papers, otherwise they won't, I'm sorry, I comprehend that word, that term, release. So no longer, I will not release my services anymore. And that's very specific, because I already serve something else. I serve a much greater and much more superior, eminent, paramount purpose, concept, reason, and intellect, as well as logic, ration, and reason in life than you could ever possibly imagine by trying to use your illiterate words of babble against me anymore. I will question every last figure, every last symbol, every last mark, every last signature, every last seal. I will question it. And that's my alert. That's my standing. That's my erect stance. Now, from here on. And that's my alert, folks. Put out the alarm. Don't be an antagonist. Live a straight up life. Don't be crooked and living by living some kind of diagonal. If you're going to go up, you got to go straight up. Can't try to climb the stairs of minions that are trying to tell you what to do. You go straight to the top and listen to him. And it's written right here. All you got to do is process it logically, rationally, and reasonably. And that will motivate you. The cerebellum, the motor center of your body, where you get a good spiritual connection with the mind and think it out properly, will then send out the correct movements. And again, just like a bike, the more you ride that thing, the better you get at it. The more you learn how to stand, the better you get at it. And the more ways you learn how to stand. See, standing erect in this form isn't the only way to stand. You do it through all kinds of verbalization, vocalizations, observations, interpretations, records, reports, accountings, all of that. That's why I say you really need to quit giving out that signature. You need to learn how to express yourself in so many more ways than just a signature, than just a set of numbers, than just a set of figures known as symbols, letters, alphabets, cave drawings, words, terms, conditions, prefixes, suffixes, verbs, nouns, adjectives. How else are you going to describe them other than truth? It's all color of law. The true expression, and again, I reiterate, your actions speak louder than words. So start learning how to verbalize it. And remember, folks, when I get done here, again, I'll put my PayPal link up there. Please help me help you by hitting that PayPal link. And I will be back later on tonight to do my Thursday night Zoom. We're going to talk about statement of separation. That'll be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll post the link an hour before. The room will open 15 minutes before. So hopefully see me then. And in the meantime, like I said, I'll post my PayPal link after I get done with this video. Hope you'll help me help you. And remember, folks, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. I have nobody to alert if it wasn't for you. I'd have no one to send out the alarm to. I'd have no one to sing to. I'd have no one to help comprehend that same chapter, Isaiah 54, that starts out with sing, ends with, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. So long as you serve His word, their lies cannot defeat you, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Learn how to destroy their truth by using, or destroy their facts and presumptions by using truth. Okay? So again, remember, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. God bless. Love you. Have a great day. Bye.